These latest developments on the 6th generation 4Runner give us an idea of what is to become of Toyota's bestseller boxy body-on-frame SUV. But before we go any further, smash the like button and subscribe, which will enter you in a $100 Bitcoin giveaway. Now let's carry on with the video. There is no denying the 4Runner's success. It has served as a family vehicle, a tough off-roader, and even a world tourer. The versatility and durability of its platform have made it a legendary nameplate every 4x4 lover knows. Now, the current generation has been getting a bit old. Actually, it is ancient. Toyota has kept the 5th generation model alive for more than a decade, and it is now starting to show its age for good. That being said, customers don't seem to care. In fact, it looks like people love the old-school character of the 4Runner, as sales during the past few years have been great. This means that Toyota needs to be careful with the upcoming model, as it must retain its simplicity. By the looks of things, the upcoming Toyota 4Runner might be a bit more complicated than necessary. The current Toyota 4Runner is becoming somewhat of a legend, and it is now so old that it would be a shame to see it go. Its most well-known fact is perhaps the trouble-free miles it can offer. The reliability the truck offers is mainly down to its incredibly simple underpinnings. Under the hood, you will find a 4.0-liter V6 that pumps out 270 horsepower. This is a naturally aspirated unit that Toyota has been using for decades. Because of this, it has very few components that can go wrong. The same is true for the slow and lethargic 5-speed automatic transmission that features technology mostly found in vehicles of the 1990s. Again, it's ancient but very reliable. The drivetrain is much of the same story, with an independent front end and solid rear axle. Just like the 4Runner, and the vast majority of Toyota trucks have been for the past couple of decades. On the inside, the old-school vibes continue with a dated screen and huge buttons for the climate controls. The dashboard is upright and definitely feels like it was designed a long time ago. Again, this doesn't seem to bother buyers given the demand for the current model. Toyota hasn't released any information about the upcoming 4Runner. So how on earth are there many updates to talk about? Well, recently the Japanese automaker revealed the all-new Tacoma and, more excitingly, the all-new Lexus GX. Why does this matter? Well, the Lexus GX has long been a rebadged and more luxurious version of the Land Cruiser Prado, which is a very close cousin to the 4Runner. Most of the underpinnings between these three vehicles are the same. Therefore, by taking a look at Toyota's recent releases, we can gather a lot of details about the upcoming 4Runner as well. The TNGF platform that can be found underneath the 300 series Land Cruiser, Tundra, Tacoma, and Sequoia will also be featured underneath all other off-road oriented Toyota models, with the next 4Runner being included. There was no doubt that Toyota was going to keep the independent front and solid rear suspension setup of the 4Runner. It has worked well for the past years and has positioned the 4Runner as a more comfortable but less capable vehicle than the Wrangler. The suspension system on the TRD Pro 4Runner model should be nearly identical to that of the new Tacoma TRD Pro, which now offers disconnectable suede bars and Fox QS3 shocks. Some minor changes are expected as the Tacoma is made to tow and haul more weight. Tire size might be larger than the 33 inches available on the Tacoma, as the 4Runner now has to compete against vehicles like the Bronco Sasquatch, which can be had with 35-inch tires. The new Tacoma TRD Pro offers crawl control, multi-terrain select, a steel rear bumper, skid plates, a rear locker, a disconnectable suede bar, and of course low range. The 4Runner is expected to have the same exact features, but there is hope that the SUV might take things a little further. Again, Since this is a vehicle meant to compete against the Bronco and Wrangler, the addition of a front locker and larger tires would certainly be welcome. Manufacturers are now pushing the limits of what's possible with factory off-roaders, and Toyota can't continue to sell the 4Runner as it is. Toyota has announced that the Trailhunter package will be available for the Tacoma. In case you aren't aware, the Trailhunter package offers factory-installed accessories for those who would like to take their Toyota 4x4 on overland expeditions. These accessories are mostly designed for long-distance travel, and not all-out hardcore off-roading. The mid-size pickup equipped with this package gets different Old Man Emu suspension, a steel rear bumper, more extensive underbody protection, and rock sliders, and can be ordered with accessories like a bed rack and more. Worth mentioning is that most of these accessories come from ARB, which is a renowned Australian 4x4 accessory manufacturer. It is highly likely that the Trailhunter trim level might also be offered on the 4Runner, as it is one of the most famous overland vehicles in the country. With this package, the SUV should feature similar Old Man Emu suspension, a steel rear bumper, a roof rack, underbody protection, and more overland-related factory accessories. This is a great idea as it provides customers with the ability to have a modified vehicle that is warranted and financed as one single unit. Downsized engines are the name of the game with new vehicles. Strict emissions regulations and fuel economy wars lead to power plants that utilize a smaller displacement that uses turbos to achieve horsepower figures similar to those of larger engines. Also, in some cases, electric powertrains are added to further increase power and decrease fuel consumption. The next-gen 2025 4Runner will have a hybrid powertrain. It is highly likely that the new 4Runner might receive the same 2.4-liter hybrid powertrain paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission that can be found in the Tacoma. This is one of the biggest worries associated with the new 4Runner. The smaller hybrid and turbocharged 2.4-liter engine is more complicated and more stressed than the naturally aspirated 4.0-liter of the current model. This means that the new 4Runner might not be as reliable as the old one, which will be a shame as reliability is the 4Runner's identity. Of course, as of now, reliability concerns are just speculations. Toyota is expected to put great effort into making the upcoming 4Runner as competitive as possible, as the current market for rugged 4x4s is fiercer than ever. That is it for today. If you have enjoyed the video, do not forget to like and subscribe.